would we make of Section 39(1)(c), which says the commission will transmit? Which commissioner transmitted when? It is the commission officers, the commission employees, and the commission is certainly more than the commissioners. My lords, that allegation, therefore, that there was a dysfunctional commission and this led to the results not being verified is not borne. The standards have not met, and it is not the law. The commission practically will need to rely on its officers across the country in the 46,000 plus polling stations for the work of the commission, including presiding officers verifying and transmitting. The next allegation broadly was the issue of the rogue chairman. Here we have a bogeyman where all the issues can be affixed to this good gentleman. At the end of the day, after you clear through the fog, what were the issues that the chairman was being accused of? They do not meet the standards, I pray, that would be required for us to overturn the presidential elections in the general election of 2022 and send 14 million plus Kenyan voters back to the vote and spend immeasurable amounts in treasure. The chairman is accused of single-handedly conducting the elections, of gazetting himself, and it's alleged that the office of returning officer for the presidential election does not exist. I adopt the presentation from my learned colleague, Mr. Kamau Karori. But suffice it to say that we all accept that 138.10 gives a role to the chairman to declare. That regulation 87.3 gives legal roles to the chairman, and case law has given legal roles to the chairman. Those roles, when you put them together, essentially spell out the role of a returning officer. And in the old company law, the definition of a director used to go that a director is a director by whatever name called. And the returning officer is the returning officer by whatever name called, because he is undertaking the functions of the returning officer. Let me now turn to the allegations from the other commissioners and the averments in the affidavits. If you look at the totality, what you get is that these good ladies and gentlemen were either negligent or unaware of their functions, or in fact were not stating the truth as such, because the law requires for the commission to hold a minimum of 1 meeting per month. More were held during the elections. They attended all those meetings under the affidavits. The vice chair and Mr. Wanderi attended the trip you were told about in Greece, where they went to check on the presidential ballots. The announcements were made by these good people almost 70% of the time. In other words, almost 70% of the announcements done at Bomas were done by these particular commissioners. And the tables were there for everybody to see where verification was happening. And they had no one stopping them from going to attend or direct if they wanted to direct. We would have shown at this point their access to the floor in the 4-minute clip, but in view of time, I will skip that. But I would urge the court to look at that video clip to show the extent of the operations of the commissioners, and especially these 4, in terms of the operations at Bomas. Then we go to the 27 constituencies. The affidavits clearly show that those constituencies were tallied and they were in fact verified, and that the record will clearly show that what was remaining was the announcement. And the 4-second clip will show you the environment and the fracas at the announcement podium at the point in time when Professor Gulie was to go to that podium to announce the 27 stations which had been verified and tallied. I'll play the 4-second clip. Thank you, Sonia.